Okay, if you think Kindle Unlimited isn't worth it, I don't blame you. But I've had it for years, so clearly I see something in it. The question is, if I had to convince you today if it's worth it, could I actually do it? Because honestly, I'm not sure anymore. Hi besties, what's up? My name is Meg. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, obviously, we are putting Kindle Unlimited to the test. I picked 3 completely different genres to see if this actually holds up or if I've been wasting my money this whole time. So starting off with our first book that we are going to read is a dark romance by LG Shen, which I've heard nothing but good things, honestly, because I want to see how this genre holds its own within just this one book that I've heard good things about. So we are going to be reading Bad Bishop. I know absolutely nothing about this book, just that it's a good dark romance. Let's get right into reading. Okay, so I thought I knew gross. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Literally in the first freaking chapter, an eyeball is cut out from the skull of our main character, Tiernan. I'm baffled right now. I'm absolutely baffled. Ugh. I'm gonna like hold this thought, but just like put like a pin in it. But like as of right now where I'm at in the book, I feel like this is probably one of the darkest romances This is probably one of the darkest romances I have read thus far. Like I've read some dark romances, but like usually they're the ones like putting pain onto the others. Never have I ever had a main character get hurt himself in a dark romance. So I'm baffled, absolutely baffled right now. That's where we're at. We're on to chapter 2. Woo! This is going to be an interesting book. Okay, so we are 30% of the way through Bad Bishop, and it's like your standard mafia romance. I feel like it's got the wife is injuring the husband, and like it's a marriage of convenience kind of deal. The trigger warnings that it gave really felt obsolete in reality. Like granted they were talked about, but they weren't talked about like in full depth. So we've made it now to 51% of the way through the book Bad Bishop, and I'm really liking it. I really feel that like Kindle Unlimited's like dark romance choices are very prominent. I remember reading like the Legacy of God series on Kindle Unlimited this time last year, but I think that Kindle Unlimited does have a good choice of dark romances. I also feel like, especially if it's a new genre that you're going towards, like I know I read Haunting and Hunting Adeline, which is a part of the Cat and Mouse duet, and so I really feel like you can really get any form of dark romance. There are a few books that I still want to read, but maybe not necessarily buy. Like I know that Bad Bishop was one of them that I wanted to read, but not necessarily buy. Like I read the Legacy of God series, but I never bought them. So I enjoyed them nonetheless, but like I never saw me rereading them. Whereas like Bad Bishop, I could probably say that I like this, but do I see myself rereading it to the point where I would buy the physical book? No, absolutely not. But I do feel like Kindle Unlimited is worth it for the fact that like you can test these books almost like the library system. And with Kindle Unlimited, you don't have to do the wait that you would through Libby or Hoopla. Our main male character is learning that he's starting to fall for the girl, just like they do all the time in dark romances. Okay, so we are now 75% of the way through Bad Bishop, and honestly, I really love having Kindle Unlimited for the fact that I am able to read a book that I might not necessarily have picked out in the bookstore or like really have known too much about it had I not seen it on like Book Talk and stuff. I'm 75% of the way through this book. Do I think that this is a 4-star? Not necessarily. Honestly, I think this is average. I feel like the people who were crashing out about this were over exaggerating, but I still haven't gotten to like the good part where like the bad mafia man becomes the good guy by saving the girl or whatever. I don't know. We're just having fun, honestly. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying reading. Honestly, I have been reading basically all day. I don't really know what else to say about it other than that it's just easy. It's an easy read. Okay, so we just finished Bad Bishop, and I didn't necessarily see the appeal to Bad Bishop as what everybody else did. Just felt, again, like another mafia romance. Nothing that really, like, hit home with me. I give it solid 3 stars. However, do I think I will be continuing this series? I do, in fact, indeed think that I will continue the series because I came to like 2 of the characters a lot, and I have a feeling that they're gonna end up together. And I don't know. I don't know, you know? Like, I'd love to find out what happens. Am I obsessed with this series like everybody else on Book Talk? Absolutely not. But I'm happy because I used Kindle Unlimited and I didn't have to waste the money in order to be like, this wasn't a book that indeed that I did want to keep. In this case, Kindle Unlimited saved me money because I will look up how much Bad Bishop is. Let's check Barnes & Noble first. Oh, it's $20 for Bad Bishop. It's $20 for Bad Bishop at Barnes & Noble. How much is it on Amazon? Paperback on Amazon is $15.08. I paid $12 for Kindle Unlimited, and I just read a book that was 3 stars. Probably isn't a book that I would necessarily keep, so I saved money on that front. Already, we're passing this test of, was this book worth it? It was indeed worth it using Kindle Unlimited. Was it worth it to buy? Absolutely not. I can just tell you that it wasn't something I necessarily liked. I just thought it was another average mafia romance. So we obviously have a Blue Slush Alani. Okay, besties, what is up? We are going into day 2 of determining whether or not Kindle Unlimited is worth it. As of right now, we have struck out with 1 book. 1 book. Using on Kindle Unlimited, it was so worth it to see if it was even a book that we would want to have. And let's just say everybody hyping this book up, I feel like it was overly hyped. Now I am going to read a romantasy. We got The Poison Daughter by Sheila Masterson. Oh, it's an arranged marriage with a dash of vampires. This is a standalone dark fantasy. I never know what to do with a map. Well, we're gonna get to reading The Poison Daughter. I don't know too much about it. I kind of want to go into it partially blind, just based on the tropes that are within the book. That's what was the deciding key factor. I'm gonna start reading. Okay, so we're only like 7% of the way through The Poison Daughter, and she can magically bring poison to her lips, so if she were to kiss somebody, they could ultimately like die. Like, her specialty in magic is poison, and she's hired to kill off a guy who's apparently abusing a woman. And like, I really didn't know too much about it. I really read the tropes because I wanted to be surprised, kind of like Bad Bishop. But anyways, basically she's ultimately used to kissing these men that abuse these women, and then they get taken down. However, she comes across someone who is immune to her poison. Now, what does this mean? I don't know. But she ran away without like killing him. She's also being married off to some guy, and for some reason, even though, I don't know, Because like she's gonna be married off to somebody. So it's like in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's who she's being married off to. No. He's already married. So now I'm really lost. Now I'm really confused as to if this guy is going to make a reappearance or not. So it's a little confusing, just a tad bit. But anyways, I'm gonna keep reading The Poison Daughter. Oh my gosh. So I came across a line in the book. Obviously, you can tell I highlighted it. And it says, Harlow, don't. My heart kicks up, blood pounding in my ears. Her eyes light up with mischief. Why not? I grab her arm. Don't ever run from me. For a moment, she's frozen there, her eyes far away, and then focused. And then she looks murderous as she yanks her arm away. Why? Because I'll chase you. I can't. Okay, so guys, I am literally devouring Poison Daughter. It is so good. I don't think I ever would have picked this book up had Kindle Unlimited not suggested it for me. And honestly, I think that this is indie published too, if I'm not mistaken. But it is true enemies to lovers. Like literally, like they want to kill each other. There's already been an assassination attempt twice now on one of them, literally. And like the thing is like they're getting along on the precipice of just an alliance, knowing that they both need something from the other. So it's like enemies to lovers, but like they're common allies till they're not. And I'm only 19% of the way through this book, and oh my gosh, am I enjoying it. I am so enjoying it. It's so good right now. I'm really liking this book. So it's been a few days, but today we are going to jump right back into The Poison Daughter. I'm unsure as to how this is going to play out. Something big just happened to the point where our main characters, Henry and Harlow, have to leave. And this obviously wasn't what the plan was when they discussed their supposed marriage. So we are about 19% of the way through the book. Okay, y'all, I officially love our female main character, Harlow. I think she is a bad freaking ass. Like, her sarcasm and her wit are just so fun and funny. We're now 28% of the way through. I feel like I could read this book so much faster, but like I'm really trying to savor it and everything. Okay, y'all, so we are now exactly 50% of the way through The Poison's Daughter, and boy oh boy am I enjoying this story. You can definitely tell that there's loathing. She even at one point in time called him her beloved, which I thought was funny. I wouldn't call this anymore like enemies to lovers. It's definitely like they are attracted to each other, but like they hate the fact that they're attracted to each other. So I don't necessarily know if we could call that enemies to lovers, but it's still just something that's very fun to read. Like, you know, in the end, one of them is going to double cross the other, or they both double cross each other and something goes wrong, but in the end they still fall in love. Like, you know it. I don't know what story at the very end doesn't have a happily ever after. However, I'd be down for like a bittersweet happily ever after, where it's like it showcases loss that they had, but then like they're built on top of it stronger. Like, I don't know, like they have like a foundation that they can then build upon and move on from. I don't know. Oh, it's just called The Poison Daughter. My bad. My mistake. I'm having a lot of fun. Not gonna lie. It's so much fun. Not really emotionally invested in these characters, but I still strongly like the story and the storyline. So I don't know what the ending rating is gonna be, but we're enjoying it nonetheless. And honestly, I wouldn't have even picked this book up had Kindle Unlimited not recommended it to me. In the app, it'll show, I'll try and put like a video or something on the screen of it. Kindle Unlimited will always recommend you. It's like top picks for you, or Kindle Unlimited based on your reading, from authors you know, trending authors, recommendations based on your library. Like, just so many that are there. It's just a fun, grand old time. We're also trying to get back our Fable streak. We need to really work on that. We are about 70% of the way through the book. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having quite a bit of fun, actually. There's a part of me that just really wants like them to double cross each other so then they can actually like fall in love or whatever, but I don't know. I've also gotten Harlow's perspective like the last like 5 chapters, and it's kind of annoying because I really want Henry's perspective. I don't know why. Personally, I like Henry just a tad bit more than I like Harlow. We are 82% of the way through The Poison Daughter, and it's just getting so good. Twists and turns, twists and turns. I feel like I'm going down chutes and ladders right now. I don't know what to think. I think that this will end in a happily ever after. Am I sure? Not really. Do I know how this is gonna go? Absolutely not. I don't know. Okay, y'all. It is 12:50 at night, but bro, this book made me cry. I was hooked the entire time. I loved this book. That this is actually the second 5-star book that I'm going to be giving. I have only ever had one other 5-star read so far this year, and it is currently early May when I am filming this video, and I found a 5-star read through Kindle Unlimited. It's literally a gem. If you're wanting a book that's like a completed romantasy, I want to say that it's more like a fantasy romance, honestly. I don't know, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, did I have fun. I had so much fun with this book, and I never would have picked this book up had it not been for Kindle Unlimited. And I think it's a book that is actually indie published, and it was so good. It was so good. I don't know how else to go about it, but boy, oh boy, was it good. I had so much fun with that book. I loved the loathing between Harlow and Henry. I loved the denial, the want to hate the other person while tragically falling in love with them. Took me out, bro. I was crying at one point. I laughed. There is so much to this book that I think is underestimated, and I had so much fun. And it was a singular standalone book. Highly recommend. Anyways, tomorrow we will pick up where we left off, and we'll be reading our 3rd and final book for testing out whether Kindle Unlimited is worth it. Good morning. Next day. I feel like Kindle Unlimited is really well known for their mystery thriller books. I've had this book picked out primarily for the fact that I liked the cover and I liked the title of the book. Do I know what this book is about? Absolutely not. Have I heard someone talking about it? Absolutely. Do I remember what was said in that video? Absolutely not. What book am I talking about, you may be asking? I am talking about none other than The Butcher by Jennifer Hillier. I know nothing about this book, and I'm curious. I feel like, to be sure, if Kindle Unlimited is really worth your money, is that it shows up on multiple fronts with different genres. Now we are going to be testing the mystery thriller genre and seeing what this book has in store for us. I've had this book downloaded as an audiobook on Spotify for a couple months now and just haven't done anything with it. So when I saw that it was offered on Kindle Unlimited, I wanted to read it. Let's get into it. I had no idea what this book was about. 3 different perspectives. 3 different perspectives. One's of a grandfather who caught the butcher. He's a police detective. One is of his grandson, Matt. And then one is of Sam, his girlfriend. Anyways, there's a trunk full of stuff that is in the backyard of the house that Edward had given Matt. Now, Sam is investigating a murder because she thinks her mother was killed by the butcher, but this was supposedly done after the butcher was gunned down. So Sam is writing a book about the butcher. Matt has found this secret and is unsure what to do with it. Does he keep it? Does he go to the police, or does he take matters into his own hands? Now, path that Sam is going down is headed straight in the direction that leads her to Matt. And it's mind-boggling. Like, when I read that, I was like, oh, what? Excuse you? I don't know. I'm only on chapter 7, 15% of the way through the book, and I'm hooked. I'm absolutely hooked. Not knowing a single thing about this book, but being absolutely hooked. Now, like I was saying, that she is writing a book about the butcher, and she gets a direct message from a girl who says that she knew someone who was a victim of the butcher and that she was gone after as well, but she made away. However, her friend did not. Now, she uploaded a picture and then sent it to Sam. Lo and behold, it is Sam's mom when she is like 16. And another fun fact, it said that Sam's mom and her were staying with her friend when she was little. Now that's just mind-boggling, mind-altering. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this information, but I'm enjoying this book. It's a good book so far. Okay, so we're 58% of the way through The Butcher right now, and honestly, I'm getting a little bored. Just a little bit. It's this whole big game of like cat and mouse, everybody's running in a circle, like yada yada yada. I don't know. I don't know what really to say. I don't know if it's the writing or the plot or what, but I don't know. Just something about it feels off. I don't feel like this is gonna be a good mystery thriller. Like, I'm waiting for the plot twist. I'm waiting for something to happen and nothing's happening. It's just kind of frustrating. Okay, so we're 65% of the way through The Butcher and things are happening, but it just feels more like a drama because it's like you're given this dark family secret and then it all correlates into every one of their lives. And I don't know how this book is gonna end. I just don't know if I buy it. I don't know what to do with this information, but I'm seriously starting to get bored. And I don't mean like bored, but like I mean like absolutely like I'm just reading this to get through it at this point. I don't think that this book is going to be highly rated. This has been a book that just the cover enticed me. I may consider this one a loss for Kindle Unlimited. However, we had 2 wins for Kindle Unlimited. I'm gonna finish this book. If there is a giant plot twist at the end of this book that really shocks me, then we're going to actually be invested. So I'm gonna keep reading and I'll let you know. I think I know something now that's happening in the book, and I think I know the plot twist. Also, the cops are on to them. Right now I'm kind of baffled. I really don't know how I feel. I feel very lost. Very, very lost. I don't know. Okay, so we just finished The Butcher and I don't know how I feel. Don't think that I liked it. Like, I really don't think that I liked it at all. It was too easy to guess. I kind of guessed certain things. I think it was a little predictable. I'm gonna have to give it at least 2 stars. I'm actually kind of disappointed in this part of Kindle Unlimited, a thriller book that wasn't good. That's my just personal opinion. And I don't know what else to say other than it just wasn't the best. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm low-key kind of disappointed in that thriller book. I'm actually disappointed in that thriller book. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, as I hopefully convinced you to get Kindle Unlimited, because while there are some duds in Kindle Unlimited, there are also some really good gems. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy. Do all of the YouTube things you know how to do, and I will see you in a bit. Bye!